Hey y'all, it's Synthwright here. It's tea time with Synthwright. Right now I am drinking a Tulsi tea, which is an herbal tea. And it's infused. This one's infused with sweet rose. That's caffeine free, which actually I need caffeine because I'm a little bit tired. I tried recording this already, but I kind of got ahead of myself a little too much. I'm gonna try this again. And again, this is more of a relaxed, with a podcast style. There's no data dump. This is more of my thoughts and etc. So, I want to talk more about this whole genre with YouTube. And the thing about the whole theme of this is you can either have a diversity of thought and or you can either have a diversity of platforms. Now, with that said, I think we need both. I think that both could eventually happen because I'm not exactly the most optimistic. But I think that it's possible that YouTube can because of this. I think there's always going to be crowd for all the .nes and all the uh what's another. I don't know what Minds is. I've heard of it. I don't really know what it is. Is that a video thing? I'm not sure. Um. Anyway, my thoughts on YouTube is not exactly in an enviable position because right now all this old media and all these digital types are kind of pulling away and attacking YouTube. And one thing that Black State always said that Black State and all the other sort of anti-SJWs on the right, vaguely alt-right, alt-right kind of community. Um, they said, you don't want to apologize, you don't want to back down. Well, yes, but I think this is a sort of difference in the sense that as a corporate entity, they're almost expected to back down. But it's doesn't take a whole lot for an individual like me, some sort of working class individual who has, they have their stable set in life or either anonymous. Either way, they're stable or they're anonymous. Um, or they're for whatever reason. I'm not saying all working class people have this easy, but uh, um, it's easier for someone like me or Sticks or someone who's their own sort of person, working class, to not kowtow to the moral digit bodies. But I know that YouTube, for example, has it's a corporate entity, and I think this has happened before because it used to be more influenced by the Christians and busybodies on the right in the past. Where right now it's more influenced by the busybodies on the left, or it might be going that way, I should say. But it's sort of in a position where it has to decide if it wants to go with the so-called safe route, which is a fool's route, but not everyone knows that, or with the free speech route. I think that here's my kind of predictions for the future. And it's slightly optimistic, but this is what I kind of feel is going to happen anyway. That especially after what's happening with Trump, um, and the whole shit thing contest the liberals have, and the mainstream media. It's not just liberals or progressives; it's mainstream media. Um, they're even they're even getting shit towards the progressives anyway. Uh, I think that in the future, there's going to be more the cultural awareness of the brands that we choose. I think we could probably expect some kind of system of loan applications or red applications that, for example, they scan a barcode and someone can select a trusted list of boycotts and it pulls up the information and says, okay, do not buy from this person or this person or this company or this company is clear. Just for an example, like I think that we might expect more of a polarized, informed kind of environment in the future. It's kind of a double-edged sword that this is the way I think is going to possibly be the won't be the majority of people, but it'll be a plurality that had this kind of mindset, especially the millennials and the Generation Z, uh, even some of the Xers and already know that there's been boycotts and all different things. Well, some of them aren't exactly what I'd call effective, but I think that like we're going to we're I think that we're going to have maybe more strategies as to how we can combat the sort of old guard influences. And I think that right now we're still in kind of the infancy of this problem, where we're going into the next era, and I don't think it's going to die right away. But um, back to my kind of original idea, where I said either a diversity of bots or diversity of platforms. I don't think that uh, I don't think that we should put all our eggs in one basket or call one basket totally broken right away because it's kind of this thing where let's think about this logically. All right, the old media, they've been on the internet for a little bit. They're not getting much traffic. They've been on radio, on YouTube. They're used to having it all. And now, let's say YouTube totally crushes under the pressure of old media and the digital bodies. Let's say it's our worst possible outcome, and no shitlords or no alt-righters or no progressives or no edutarians or what have you are left on YouTube. Now, I'm just saying that as a exercise. Maybe that won't happen, but just for the sake of the exercise, let's say that's what it is. Um, what do you think is going to happen once everyone jumps ship? Because it won't be just the edgelords and the progressives. It'll be the beauty bloggers. It'll be the gamers. It'll be independent news. It'll be whatever. Um, it'll only be the young turds at this point. The young turds and the hate review assholes. You know, if PewDiePie goes to mines, it's almost half the site gone, probably. Or not mines. Well, I don't know if mines is. What is it? What is mines? Um, goes to Vidney. Let's say PewDiePie goes to Vidney. All these big gamers go there, and then you have all these Infowars, and you have who else? Joe Rogan, Dave Rubin, and even what's that one guy? That literal person. I'm trying to think a minute. My brain's kind of dead because take more this tea while I think about it. Nothing. All right, past that. You get the idea. Well, after these people move to a site like they.me, they're going to try to. These people who are in the mainstream media are going to notice that, right? They're not going to just let themselves die off of YouTube. They don't know that they either don't know or they don't care that they are their own problems. Um, they're just going to try to get to Disney. Now, Disney could fight as hard as it can, but unless there's the cultural change, um, and advertisers and businesses and corporations get on with this change, uh, then we can't expect a whole lot much more than YouTube 2.0. This they'll just do the same problem over and over again. The more territory we cede over, the more they're gonna take. You know, like Hitler. They just wanted this tiny bit of land, and then it's all Poland. It's all whatever. It's World War II. Guns from one sort of fairly unfortunate loss to World War II. So right now we're still in the early stages, and if we decide to just let it happen and go to vid.me, which I'm still going to be uploading on vid.me and posting there. And maybe I'll even have exclusive content there one day. I don't know. Um, Still kind of figuring things out with this channel, how I want to do it, kind of my own branding. Kind of doing a bit of my own testing. I noticed some videos are more popular than others. Anyway, yeah, I don't think that we should totally give up on YouTube. I think we should still try to keep up on different websites as well. And I think that while we shouldn't really give up on YouTube, we should still vocally come out against this demonetization crap and all this crap. I think we should still remember that they have to do something. In their own position, it's not exactly a comfortable place to be associated with. Uh, different these people that are supposedly Hitler 2.0 or something. Um, they're a corporate entity. They have a lot more. They have a lot more to lose than most people do. They have a lot less risk tolerance than we do. If I get doxxed tomorrow, ultimately, yeah, it's going to be hard times, but it's not going to change what I'm doing. It's going to endorse it further, even. Anyway, I just wanted to say, let's say that YouTube is not in an enviable spot right now, but we should still keep on fighting. Just bring a little bit of nuance to the discussion, adding my thoughts to it. We gotta keep sticking up to the one diversity that matters. That is diversity of thoughts, diversity of expression, and diversity of speech. That's the one diversity that matters. Yeah, okay. I wasn't trying to be too shitlordy this time, but I guess it came out that way. So anyway, uh, there's Synthwright here. This is last video of the night. I'm a little bit tired right now. This tea's gone cold by now. I've made this video a couple times already, trying to become a little less incoherent with each passing time. Either way, I have been Synthwright, and if you enjoy this content or have any thoughts, just let me know. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Alright, take care.